Let's take a quick look at performing a restore with BRU Producers Edition. If you're currently running BRU PE in Quick Archive mode, the first step is to select the Restore option, and that will take you back over to the Advanced View with Restore automatically selected. If you're already running in Advanced View, just select the Restore tab. Assuming you've created some tapes or some disk-based archives, you'll have a list, in this case, for all tapes. I'm going to take a look at this tape that we labeled EDL Test 2. And there is one archive currently on that tape. So let's select that archive. And from this point forward, what you're going to be doing is going to be very simple, very similar to performing a search or looking around in Finder. So for example, if we've got a Finder window open, and we convert that to work in list view, it'll be very similar to what you're used to working with in list view. So for example, we can expand the Adobe folder, we can expand Flash Player, and so on. So with that in mind, we're going to start by expanding the root of the backup, and there were two volumes that were two folders that were created, users and volumes. Let's dig into volumes. And then the volume that was mounted, and we're going to use the Premiere Pro CS6 project media from Michael Kolb's great tutorial set. And I'm going to go into the video blocks video, and we're going to select this Dolly through Pink Blossoms.mov. Now there are two things that I can do here. I can either drag and drop in very much the same way you would drag and drop on your desktop, and that will add it, or I can double click it. Either will result in the file and path being selected for the actual restore process. In this case, not only do I want to restore this, but I don't want to restore it back on top of where it came from. Let's put this on the desktop. So I'm going to select to restore to an alternate location, and then we're going to go in and select my desktop. So then we're going to go ahead, and it will be tape drive inside of a library because I'm using a library currently, and we're going to say search. This is just a warning to let us know that we are going to be restoring data from tape to disk. And I'm going to use an existing destination in my library that I just simply called slot 1. It's the first slot in the library. And then we'll say continue. And what will happen here, in my case, because I'm using a library, is we're going to go out, we're going to load the tape, double check the tape, make sure that it's the right tape, and then we'll proceed to move on through the process of restoring the selected file. Alright, so the tape is loaded, and now we're going to, as I said, check the actual header of this tape and make sure that it is the correct tape. And it was the correct tape, so we're actually going to start the restore. And there you have it. We've started the restore of Dolly through Pink Blossoms.mov. It's 8.6 gigs. And that's it, we're done. Now the system will return the tape to the library. So let's open up a new Finder window and go to my desktop. And sure enough, there is Dolly through Pink Blossoms.mov. And there it is. I'm not going to try and play it because, of course, recording a movie that's a movie is just going to make things messy. But as you can see, it opened in QuickTime, and just quickly skim through some of it. You can tell that the movie restored intact, and it restored to the alternate location of my desktop. That's it. It really is that easy. And even if that had been a file that was a terabyte and a half out on tape, it would have still restored just about that quickly, because we utilize quick file accessing on tape, and that means we can get to any file anywhere on the tape in under 5 minutes at the outside.